to the work the salespeople do every day, to the work the opticians do every day, to the work the bosses do every day, to the work the optometricians do every day. This is really, really important, yeah? So go ahead and go and give yourselves a round of applause using the reaction button. By the way, before we begin, everyone can hear me, yeah? I'm loud and clear? So give me a yes in the chat if you can hear me loud and clear. Thank you so much, Jardana from Arctic Optometrist. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Really, really appreciate the responses. So come, let's go ahead and talk about why are we asking you to go and rename yourself today, right? Okay, it is because, ladies and gentlemen, today we are having a little competition. Yes, if you go ahead and go and participate in this training, if you go ahead and add value to the people who are attending this training, then at the end of the day, the champion who has the most points will go and take back 75 ringgit touch and go voucher. This is personally I'll go and give you guys, all right? So how do you go ahead and get the points? Well, there are a few ways. Today, we are going to try our best to go and do an interactive workshop. It is a virtual session, so we'll try our best to go and play as many games and activities as we can. We only have 2 hours, so we have to be really, really productive over here, okay? And in addition to winning at games and activities, another way which you can go and get points is by answering questions. So how do you answer questions? Now over here, when I go and ask a question, you either unmute yourself or you faster go and type in the chat. Faster type in the chat. Of course, asking questions is also super important. If you want to go and get a lot of points, go ahead and ask questions. And of course, humor is super important. So now, ladies and gentlemen, the reason why I would like you to go and rename yourself according to your organization is so that I can just go and give the 75 ringgit to your organization, and then you can go and split it amongst all the people who joined today. Now, ladies and gentlemen, very, very importantly, because there are more than 400 people of you today, I cannot go and give points to everyone who answers. So only the first 3 accurate answers in the chat box will go and get the points. So Nico, go ahead and go and rename yourself in Zoom, yeah? Okay. All right. So awesome. With that out of the way, let's get started with the agenda for today. Today, we're going to be talking about 2 things. The first one is how to go and use active listening, empathy, and paraphrasing as a cheat code for you to go and sell much better. We call this consultative selling. So that's the first thing we'll be talking about. Now, then another thing we'll be talking about is how to overcome objections. So this is a situation where you've already sold, you already made your explanation to the client, and the client is like, but very expensive progressive lenses, your customizable progressive lenses are very expensive. So this is what we call an objection. In Malay, we call it bantahan, right? 在华语我们叫做抗议, right? So all of this is resistance, all of this is hesitancy, and they're giving you a lot of reasons why they don't want to buy. So how are we going to overcome those objections? Because sometimes our customizable lenses is correct, is accurate for the customer, but might be slightly more expensive compared to other people. So let's go and see how we can go and overcome these objections. Now, without further ado, let's go ahead and do the first activity for today. And over here, this is an interactive workshop. So I'm not going to just talk only for these 2 hours. You guys are much well done to you. Focus point, do correct me if I'm wrong, because I cannot see the full name. Let me go and see the full name. Focus point Alamanda. Okay, all right. Let me just go and put the full name over here. So let's go ahead and give Mr. Kokhao from Focus Points Alamanda 100 points. Thank you very much for that little bit of humor. And coming back here, let's go ahead and draft a script together to go and sell Hoya progressive lenses to Mr. Jonathan. C. Hoya Malaysia, can you allow me to annotate on the screen? Annotate, that means write notes on the screen.
So, let me see what I can do.
Yes, let's see whether can or not.
Do you have any idea where can I control that?
Say again, sorry, we're a bit soft.
Do you have any idea where can I control that setting?
Normally, it is under the security shield button at the bottom left. Oh, by the way, do you want to go and record this? Don't forget to record it at Hoya Malaysia. So, but usually it is at the security button to allow me to annotate. But if it's not there, never mind. It's okay. We are very, very innovative. So we'll find another way. Okay, we'll go and share this Excel sheet over here. Yeah. So let's go and take a look. The first answer is Mata by Optometrist. Okay. So now let's go and see. Okay. So Mata by Optometrist has given us our first sentence over here. So let's go and start with the greeting.
This meeting is
Hi,
being
handsome.
recorded.
Hi, handsome. How can I help you? Okay, so now Mata, I do not know what is your name, but I think that this is your organization. I think that this is your organization name lah. So 100 points over here. Thank you. So over here, Ting Chi, go ahead and go and tell me, okay, which organization are you? In the meantime, let's go to Zati from Just Vision first. So she says that, okay, do you have any problem looking at distance and reading at the same time using the same lens? So I love this. Thank you very much. Let's go ahead and go and give Zati from Just Vision, 100 points as well. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, now let's go and take a look at Jennifer's greeting. So let's see. Jennifer is from Wing Fun Optics and Contact Lens. Okay, very good. So thank you very much, Jennifer. From Wing Fun Optics. Well done. So now over here, Jennifer says that anything we can help. Well done. And of course, thank you so much to everyone who have also contributed, including Eza, from MOC Adahai, to Adya, to Kok Hao, to Hakim. Thank you to all of you. All right, welcome to Axis. Have a good day. Welcome to Saharudin Optometrist. How may I help you? Nice to meet you. All these are absolutely awesome. Okay, and wow, I really love the energy. So many people have contributed. Hello, sir. Welcome to the shop. How can we help you? Bridget says, how have you been doing, Mr. Jonathan? It's been a while. How can we help you today? Well done. Okay, all right. So now, Faz Abdul Karim also says, hi, sir. Welcome to Hollywood Eye Trend. How may I assist you? Well done. So as I mentioned, there are 400 plus of us here. So unfortunately, we can only take the top three, the first three beautiful ideas we see. Okay, so now that's our greeting. That's our first sentence, right? Okay, come, let's go and brainstorm. What should our second sentence be? So now, come, ladies and gentlemen, let's go and stop with the greetings for now. Let's go ahead and go and talk about what should our second sentence be. So after we greet him already, hi, handsome, how can I help you? So what is our second sentence going to be? Very good, Hakim. Thank you very much. Let's go and give Hakim from Locum Optometrist 100 points as well. Okay, so now let's go and take a look at the second question, which everyone is saying. So the first one will be from Pauling from Super Bright. Wow, nice. And Pauling says, please take a seat and tell me regarding your comments for your current vision problems and glasses. I love this very much. Thank you so much, Pauline. Definitely deserve 100 points over here. So Jennifer goes ahead and says, looking for a pair of glasses to help you with your vision. Lovely. Okay, very good. And Mata by Optometrist has already says that, do you have any problem with your current specs? So now, ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and say thank you to Irfan, to Ting Ting, to Sok Hoon, to Ahmad, to Zhexiang, to Kamtut, to Peg E, to Samantha, to NH, to Nurul, to Sylvia, to Zati, to Janet. Wow, you guys are all really, really awesome. Thank you for contributing to this discussion today. So thank you to Danny, thank you to Nora Zila, and I wish that every training was so energetic like this. Okay, but generally speaking, this is really, really good. So now let me go and give a comment over here. Yeah. Now, why do I say that this is really, really good? Because as a sales expert, as a sales trainer, most of the time when I go and give trainings, one thing which most people always jump to do is that they jump to go and give advice. But over here, I think that we are on the correct track already, because we're not jumping to give advice now. What we're doing is that we're trying to go and find out, hey, what pain points do you have? What problems do you have? What can I help you with? So we're doing a bit of active listening over here. And I think that this is absolutely beautiful. So let's go ahead and let's go and give you the response by Mr. Jonathan, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and go and use Blue Inker as the response from Mr. Jonathan. So Mr. Jonathan says that I am an accountant. I read the computer screen and physical documents every day. It can be very straining on my eyes sometimes. All right. Can you help me? Okay. So now this is his response after we show him some love, some care, and we want to go and find out a bit more before recommending something to him, right? So come, let's go and start. What should our third sentence be in this situation? So Irfan says, I recommend a blue light UV protection. So thank you very much. Let's go ahead and give Irfan 100 points. Irfan, which organization are you from? Menara Optometry Center Muar, yeah? Okay, good. So this is from Menara Optometry Central Muar. Please correct me if I'm wrong, by the way. There, you can go and private message for Young Malaysia, who can go and help us out later. But for now, let's go and put out what Irfan has mentioned. So I recommend you a blue light UV protection. Very good. So Hui Su from iCare says, and I really, really like this collaborative effort by everyone, right? So how old are you? Okay. And looks like Aida is also from Focus Point, ECM, is also saying something similar. All right. How old are you, sir? Interesting. Very good. So next. Wow. Okay. So now Nulaili also asked, how old are you? Ting Ting is also asking, how old are you? Yeah. All right. Jennifer is saying that no worries, we'll try to solve your problem. So sure, we can offer the eye check service for you so we can know about your eye condition. Thank you so very much, Samantha. So Sok Hoon says that, have you heard of Super Reader? Very, very good. So Peg Yi says, so sir, I think you need a pair of multifocal lens. Well done. So Simbi from Atria, from Eyes Atria, says that we should go and get your eyes tested first. So we discuss which is the right glasses. Excellent. Can I check your current glasses, sir? Norazila says, how old are you? FP from KTCC2 says, can I know your age? GN says, I'll recommend a progressive lens for you. How old are you, sir? Well done. Okay, so now thank you to everyone who has contributed, including Danny, including Tuxing. Let's have a vision check to your eye and your current glasses. But I can see that the overwhelming amount of questions would be, how old are you, sir? All right, so now let's go ahead and pretend to be Mr. Jonathan over here. And Mr. Jonathan will go and say, I am 52 years old. So now over here, thank you so much, Ain from MU Alosata. Based on daily routine, I'll recommend you the lens that fits you for the computer and documents, right? Okay, thank you very much. So no, Amira says, sir, you can try multifocal lenses with blue coat lenses. Wow, you look younger than your age. Wow, thank you very much, Aiza. I feel so much better already walking into the shop. Okay, good. So now, ladies and gentlemen, the response by the customer is that I am 52 years old. So come, ladies and gentlemen, we only have 3 more sentences to go and speak to this customer, to go and convince this customer to go and buy and use for your lenses, yeah. Okay, so now, fourth sentence already. What do you think we should go and say at the fourth sentence? What lenses are you wearing currently? Okay, so come, let's go and start over here by Simbi. So Simbi is asking from eyes plus atria, yeah, is saying, okay, what lenses are you wearing currently? Very good. So next, we can go and see Hui Su from eye care. So we go and add another 100 to Hui Su from eye care. What do you need more? Need more for distance or reading? And what's your room distance? Okay, so now, what do you need more? Need more for distance or reading? And what's your room distance? I love this. And now Jia Wen from Oxford Optica says that, are you currently wearing any glasses? Whether for distance or near. Okay, very good. So now, one thing which I am loving from this session thus far is that no one is rushing to give advice. Everyone is taking the time to go and ask the really, really important questions like, hey, would you have a problem with your current vision? Why don't you go and share with me what's the problem? Take a seat, share with me, how old are you? Tell me about your existing glasses. And I think that this is the correct way. This is absolutely right. So Sasi says, may I take a look at your current glasses? GN says, here, let me go and take a refraction test for you. Amiru says, 52. Wow, you look like 18. Wow, Amiru, so good. Huh? Excellent. Well done to you, Amiru from Iris. Jennifer goes ahead. Let's have an eye check on this condition. We can discuss the proper lens to fit you better. Very good. So now Warda has gone ahead and go and say that, have you heard of progressive lenses? I can explain that to you. Hakim says, wow, you look so young, but you look tired due to straining of eyes. Let me check your eye. Okay, so now this one is a really, really good response, even though it is out of the first three, but I do want to go and bring your guys' attention to this now. You look so young. You look a bit tired due to straining of eyes. Let me check your eyes. Pretty good way to go and get them to the eye checking equipment, right? So now, as that says, do you need to remove your current glasses when you do reading? Very good. You have any ideas for our new glasses before we go ahead for refraction? And thank you so much to everyone who have contributed. Do you need glasses just for close job or glasses with far near vision? So now over here, I really, really like what Kamtut Lam has mentioned. So the thing which I'm loving about this interaction now is that you guys are very, very interested in asking more questions instead of pushing forward your advice. So, but ladies and gentlemen, we only have 2 more sentences, and I think that maybe it is time for us to go and give a little bit of advice already. Yeah? So let's say they have went ahead and they go ahead and answer, all right, what lenses am I wearing currently? What do you need more? Need more for distance or for reading? And what is your room distance? Are you currently wearing any glasses, whether for distance or for near? So now over here, his response is going to be very, very traditional. He's going to go and say that I am currently wearing bifocals. Wow, very, very old school. Huh? I'm currently wearing bifocals. Sometimes I go hiking and I need both near and distant vision. Okay. Yep. So not yet still cannot go and use the annotate button. Belum lagi. But it's all right. We can go ahead and go and use this Excel to go and brainstorm together first. All right. So over here, the response is, I'm currently wearing bifocals. Sometimes I go hiking on the weekends and I need both near and distant vision. Because when I go hiking, clear distance vision is really, really important. All right. Okay. So now let's go ahead. Come, guys, don't answer first. Okay, otherwise we have to go and type again. So now maybe it might be time for us to go ahead and give some advice already. So come, let's go and take a look. And when we're going to start with, let's see, Okay, let's go and take a look, and let's go and start with, let's see, where should we start with? Because people are really, really energetic, right? We have all started to go and give the answers already. So let's go and start with, how many years have you been wearing current glasses? No? Okay. Have you heard about multifocal lenses? So Samantha from Eyes Optometry has went ahead and said that Eyes Optometry has gone ahead and go and say that, okay, have you heard about multifocal lenses? So let's see. Nur Laili, so Hailey. So over here, let's go ahead and go and type out Laili's name from Happy Eye Care. Wow, okay, very good. I love the name of your eye care shop, yeah, of your eye care business. Very happy already. I see also happy already. Okay, so now I see bifocals seems not suitable for you. And one last one, this would be, let's see. So now over here, I can see that Nurul Atika has given a contribution. However, Nurul, could you please go ahead and rename yourself according to your eye care center so that I can go and give your eye care center points, yeah? But let's go ahead and see what the Atika say. Atika said that, then I assume you have problems with intermediate distance. Very good. And finally, Hui Su from Eye Care says that, then I will check your eyes first. Then I will recommend you the suitable lenses for you. Okay, good. So now over here, so Hui Su from Eye Care gets another 100 points. Well done. All right. And thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen, because I can go and see really, really a lot of good answers. So let's go ahead and go and take some of them to go and put into the 6th sentence already. Let's go ahead and go and put into the 6th sentence. I need to explain you about MF lenses to recommend to you, can I? Very good. I like this very much. So Fiuza also says that, yep, let's check your eyes first and we'll discuss what lenses are correct for you. No Ioni says that I recommend you to have office lenses. Nora Zila says that, can we do an eye test first? Mata also says, let's do an eye checkup first. Okay. All right. So now Zati is going ahead and saying that it will make you look older than your age. Bifocal have limited area of vision. Very good. So Jian also says that, do you have any intermediate work? Well done. Okay. So now over here, then because this is the last sentence, it's probably time for us to go and talk about our recommendation or advice already. So now over here, Hafiz from Whoosh says that, in that case, may I introduce you this wonderful brand and new technology? Very good. So this is Hafiz from Whoosh Queens Bay Mall. Okay, very good. Excellent. Now, what else? Ida from Focus Point, and I think that Ida is already here, so 200 points. We have new technology called multifocus lenses, even easier to use. Very good. And Jennifer, I think that Jennifer is already on here, very good, says that, let's check on the latest renovation lens to serve your better vision for and near. Okay. All right. So now I think that over here, that might be a little bit of typo. Let's go ahead and amend that a bit. Let's check on the latest renovation lens to serve you for far and near vision, right? To serve you better for far and near vision. Okay, good. So now let's go and take a look at what all of you lovely people have compiled together into the most awesome sales script, right? So far it's looking like this. Hi, handsome. How can I help you? I'm doing well, thank you. So now please take a seat and tell me regarding your comments for your current vision problems. I'm an accountant. I read the computer screen and physical documents every day. It can be very straining on my eyes sometimes. Can you help me? All right, so now then, how old are you, sir? I am 52 years old. What lenses are you wearing currently? Or are you currently wearing any glasses, whether for distance or for near? I'm currently wearing bifocals, very traditional. Sometimes I go hiking and I need both near and distance vision. I see. Then, have you heard about multifocal lenses? I have not heard about multifocal lenses. In that case, may I introduce to you this wonderful brand and new technology, Hoya lenses. All right, so now, ladies and gentlemen, so this is a great collaboration. Please give a big round of applause to everyone who has contributed. And frankly speaking, guys, wow, this is a much better interaction and response than I expected. Yeah. Okay, so we'll start by greeting the client. Then we'll go and ask them to go and take a seat, talk to us a little bit, ask a bit more questions about their age, what they're struggling with currently. Are they happy with their current lenses? Are they happy with their current glasses? And come, okay, since you have shared all these problems with me, let me introduce to you this wonderful brand and new technology. Okay, so now, ladies and gentlemen, some comments from me. First things first, I really, really, really love this approach to selling. Why? Because as I've mentioned, for most of the organizations I go through, especially for medical, and I'm specializing in medical and pharma sales, right? For most industries, when I go to, people, generally speaking, they'll skip all of this. They'll skip all of this after they greet the customer. They will straight away jump to advice. After they greet the customer, maybe they ask one question, they'll straight away jump to advice. But you will realize, and I'm sure that you have, that this is not the correct way of selling. Why? Because, ladies and gentlemen, let's go and take a look at the presentation slides again. Yeah. Now, let me ask you a question. When clients have a concern, actually, what do they want from you? When clients have a concern, they want a solution, right, Samantha? So let me go ahead and go and give Samantha another 100 points. Well done. So now, yes, we think that when clients have a concern, they want a solution. But ladies and gentlemen, all right, I need to emphasize to you that giving them a solution and advice, just like what Leon has mentioned, and just like what Jennifer has mentioned. So let me go and give Jennifer some points as well. And I'm going to go and give Leon from Ban Eye Care some points as well. So the top three, right? This would be Jennifer, this would be Jennifer, this would be Samantha, and this would be Leon. So over here, we think that when clients have concerns, they want a solution to their problem. Now, this is only half true. Why do I say that this is only half true? Because, ladies and gentlemen, I want you to go and take a look at what Asma from Optometrist Zahara, as well as what Mata by Optometrist is saying. So what Mata by Optometrist is saying and what Asma is saying is absolutely true. Now, let me go and type in all their all their names first so that I can go and give them points, right? So let's focus on what Asma has said. Asma has said that they want empathy. And Mata by Optometrist has said that they want that emotional selling strategy always works. So now, why is this? And we can go and take a look at what Simonte says also. Simonte says, to be understood. All right, so now, this is absolutely right. So ladies and gentlemen, don't forget that when you give a solution, it only solves the problem. But every concern have two components. The first component to a concern is the problem which you're facing. But another leg of the concern is the trauma which the problem has caused. So it is very easy for us to solve problems. We solve problems by giving a solution. But let me go and ask you guys, okay? What can solve trauma? Because if you only give a solution, you're only fixing the problem. The trauma which they had from the past is still there. It doesn't solve the trauma. So that's right. What Asma, what Farah, what Mata Optometrist, what Simon has mentioned is absolutely right. The magic components to really doing selling are three things. So come, ladies and gentlemen, let's go back to the Excel sheet and I would like you to go and write these 3 things down. These 3 things are really, really important. These 3 things, magic words in selling, is active listening, empathy, and the third one, paraphrasing. Active listening, empathy, and paraphrasing will help people solve their trauma. So giving them a solution is not enough to solve the entire concern. You also have to give them active listening, empathy, and paraphrasing. And that is what we'll be focusing on today. Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, this is super important. When people come into your shop, they usually have a burning candle inside them. They usually have a burning candle inside them. They have a concern and it is burning them. And if you do not go and resolve their trauma first, they will not be able to take in any advice you have to give them. So come, let's go and talk about the cardinal rule of selling. The cardinal rule of selling is this one. You guys can write this down. Most clients will not move with you into the future if you do not listen to and acknowledge the story of their past. So very important, most clients don't want to talk about the future until you go and talk about their past. So how do you go and talk about their past? This is where the empathy and the paraphrasing comes in. So now, ladies and gentlemen, let's go and take a look at this role play over here, yeah? So thank you very much, Kok Hao. Wow, I screenshot your code and put it in my future. This is definitely very, very funny. So let's go ahead and go and give a little bit of points to Kok Hao for some humor points. Thank you very much, Kok Hao from Focus Point Alamanda. So absolutely right. Let's go and take a look at what Atira is saying. We need to validate their emotions. Farah Amshad is also correct. We need to listen to their story. We need to go and be friendly, be a good listener, give advice to customers, slowly talk to customer, feel empathy. Correct. So now this is what the course is going to focus on for the rest of the time. We're going to focus on how to go and show empathy, how to do paraphrasing. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let's go and take a look at the screen over here. If we ask the correct questions, then we would have realized that Mr. Jonathan is 52 years old. He's an accountant. So we got this too. Very, very good. So we also got out that he spends a lot of time working on a computer and reviewing finance documents. He enjoys reading both printed books and digital screens. We got this as well. So we also got that he likes golfing and hiking, where clear distance vision is very, very important. And he also frequently attends meetings and social events where a professional appearance is very important. So we got everything except for the last one. So therefore, you guys get a 95 out of 100. Well done to all of you. So now that he has given us all of this information, if you cannot sell the Hoya progressive lens to him, right? This is our problem already, you know. So again, listen to what am I saying? If he has already given us so much information, if we cannot sell to him, then this is our mistake already. This is our problem already. So come, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to go and introduce to you a really, really, really awesome sales process. This was pioneered by Samsung, but ever since then, we have taken it and we have improved it. So come, ladies and gentlemen, answer my question now, okay? And this one, I'm not going to give points because a lot of people will know how to answer. So let's go ahead. Now, Samsung has a phone. It starts with G. What's the name of this phone? What's the name of this phone by Samsung which starts with G? Absolutely. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Galaxy. So after going through so many sales processes like Spin, like Pomodoro, all of this, right? At the end of the day, I still really, 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 really love Galaxy as a really, really good sales process. So now let's go and take a look at what Galaxy means, and you guys will love this. We always start with a greeting. We greet our customer when they come into our shop. Then we do not jump to advice. We do A for active listening first. Then we will go and do L for what? Yeah? This is the secret sauce, okay? So ladies and gentlemen, we need to go and lead the conversation with empathy and paraphrasing. Then only we do A for advice. Then X is for overcoming objections. And finally, Y is to go and get the yes. We call this closing. So come, ladies and gentlemen, this is a time where you definitely want to go and take a screenshot already. And the reason why I'm so impressed with all of you today is because you guys really do a lot of this already. Usually, people go and skip the active listening, People usually go and skip the empathy and paraphrasing. They go straight to advice. But you guys take your time to go and find out more from the client. Now, how to go and bring you guys to the next level? This is where we are going to focus on the empathy and paraphrasing. So now, how will this look like? How will this look like? So let's go ahead and take a screenshot of this, and let's go to the Excel sheet again, and let's make good use of the Excel sheet. So now, over here, you guys should be with me at the Excel sheet where I have this giant piece of this, right, from the PowerPoint slides, right? Okay, so now let's go and take a look at how grid looks like. Grid looks like this. Grid is basically thank you, Miss. Thank you for coming, for visiting us today. My name is Hui Su. All right. And it's really, really important to go and introduce yourself. All right. My name is Hui Su. How can I help you today? Very simple. Now, over here, if you can, go and give your position as well. So like, for example, my name is Hui Su, and I'm an optical specialist. How can I help you today? All right. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let's go and take a look at how does active listening sound like. Active listening, that doesn't have any sound. What you need to do is to go and nod a lot. Hangguk kepala, right? We call this hangguk kepala in Malay. Basically, in English, it is nodding lah. But not just nodding. Make sure you go and smile at the correct points. And of course, make sure that you frown also. Frown at the correct points to go and indicate interest lah. Of course, you have to go and lean forwards. So all of this is the body language of active listening. But ladies and gentlemen, yes, eye contact as well. You guys are absolutely right. But most importantly, starting from today, you guys must remember the 3 magic letters when it comes to active listening. We call this LAM. What is LAM? Now, everyone, go and take 2 fingers like this. Every one of you can go and see me in my video, right? Take 2 fingers like this. Now, follow me, okay? The first one is LAM, listen. A is acknowledge, nod your head. And M, put your hand on your heart, memorize. So listen, acknowledge, and M for memorize. Listen, acknowledge, and memorize. Why is listen, acknowledge, memorize so important? It is because when you memorize well, then you can go and do your empathy and paraphrasing very well. So how will your empathy and paraphrasing sound like? This is the one where you really, really have to go and get very good at. Then you will be very, very different compared to any other salesperson. Empathy and paraphrasing sounds like this. So first of all, we have empathy. Then we have paraphrasing. So paraphrasing, burung kakak tua, basically repeat what the customer says, and it will sound like this. Thank you, Mr. Jonathan, for sharing your situation with us or with me. Thank you, Mr. Jonathan, for sharing your situation with me. I can see you feel very frustrated because you keep getting headaches at work, especially when you have to swap between the computer screen and physical documents. Okay, so now another time, I can also see you feel very insecure when you go hiking because your current lens cannot give you clear distance vision. That's right. So everyone, please go and take a look at Atira. So Atira, do rename yourself so that I can go and give you points there. So now over here, Atira has mentioned that repeat the story to ensure the customers that we heard them. Now, this is absolutely what we're doing over here. And ladies and gentlemen, if we do this correctly, the customer will feel that you really understand them. The customer will feel that you care about them, and the customer knows that you have been listening. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, people only want to move with you into the future if you take time to go and talk about their past. That's right. They will feel that they can listen. So now, ladies and gentlemen, after this, then we go into A for advice. And it's very simple already. To go and do advice after we do empathy and paraphrasing, it will sound like this. Don't worry, Mr. Jonathan. Based on what you told me, then Hoya lenses are definitely the correct solution for you. Now, can I test your eyes while explaining how Hoya can help you, or how Hoya helped others in the same situation? Okay, that's right. So let's go and take a look at what Suganti has said. So Suganti says, we'll guide you with Hoya lenses, which can solve the exact same problems you have. That's right. So Zati is also correct. Let's go ahead and go and give some points to Suganti and Zati. And ladies and gentlemen, I hope that you can be a little bit patient with me, because of course there are 600 of you now, and the responses are so great. You know, you guys are really a joy to work with today. So that's right. So Kok Hao, let's go and see. So after you go and do your empathy and paraphrasing, then you link it back to Hoya. So from start to end so far, it will be like this. Thank you for visiting us today. My name is Hui Su and I'm an optical specialist. So how can I help you today? So listen to what the client has mentioned. Do your OAM, you listen, acknowledge, memorize. Why is it so important to do your memorize? Because we're going to be different from every other salesperson out there. We're going to use empathy and paraphrasing. So thank you, Mr. Jonathan, for sharing a situation with me. I can see you feel very frustrated because you keep getting headaches at work when you have to go and swap between your computer screen and your physical documents. I can also see you feel very insecure when you go hiking because your current lens cannot give you clear distance vision. You feel very insecure. You don't feel safe. So don't worry, Mr. Jonathan. Based on what you told me, then Hoya lenses are definitely the correct lenses for you. Can I test your eyes while explaining how Hoya helped other people in the same situation like you? And over here, straight away, they're going to benchmark already. They have anchored already that, okay, Hoya lenses have helped other people who have the exact same problem with me. When people come to you for a solution, they're looking for two things. They're looking for a solution. They're also looking for a resolution to their trauma. They want to know that other people have been in the same pain as them before, but managed to go and overcome it with Hoya. So go and test their eyes, and now they're anchored to Hoya already. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's go and spend some time to go and talk a little bit about empathy and paraphrasing. So far, everyone okay? So now let's go and take a look at what Sharon from WO has said. Right, so over here, let's go and take a look at what Sharon said. I've seen the same problem as yours, and this lens has helped them, so I hope this lens will surely solve your problem and will help you until your problem is settled. Correct, very good, Sharon. Let's go ahead and give 100 points to Sharon. And ladies and gentlemen, if I miss out any of you, please give me a bit of chance today. 600 plus of you and so good energy. Definitely, okay. Even if I don't give you points, know that in my heart, I'm giving you a lot of blessings and a lot of thank you. I recommend you the best Hoya lens that will solve your problem. Absolutely. Thank you very much, Ida Rahayu. Of course, you don't straight away give advice first. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, the most important letter for you guys is L for leading. Lead with empathy, lead with paraphrasing, and this is what is going to make you very different. So come, let's go and take a look at how are we going to go and use this empathy and paraphrasing a little bit better. So come, let's go and talk about active listening, consultative selling, and upselling. So come, ladies and gentlemen, over here, write out to me in the chat. What do you think are the basic human needs? What are the things which everyone needs? Care, what else? Food, vision, love, water, food, shelter. Thank you so much. Wow, I tell you guys, I'm having so much fun today, man. Good vision, money, pizza. Pizza is a basic human need. Wow, who say pizza one? Hidayatu. Thank you so much, Hidayatu. I love it. Okay, listening. MacD. Wow, Afiq, thank you so much for MacD. Home. Nasi Kanda Danny. Wow, I love this. Food Panda is the basic thing. Nuras Matun. Wow, I tell you, ask Hoya Lens to go and arrange for a physical session with you guys. I want to go meet you guys in person. Okay, so you guys are absolutely right. Over here, health is really important. Food, Ramly Burger, Starbucks. Wait, getting further and further. Okay, come, ladies and gentlemen, let's go and focus on the presentation slides now. Yes, health is important, food is important, sleep is important, money is important, career is important. Sleeping with other people is also one of our basic human needs. But ladies and gentlemen, there is all of these human needs on the left side of the screen, are very easy to get. Do you know what is a basic human need, which is ultra hard to get? A basic human need, which is ultra hard to get, is the need to feel important. Every one of us needs to feel important. We each have the need to have emotional validation, just like what Nuras Matun has mentioned. So let's go ahead and give Nuras Matun some points. Let me go and spell your name correctly. Yeah, Nuras with 2 Zs. I love your name. And yeah, emotional validation is really important. Emotional support, love and comfort. Well, not so much love and comfort, but everyone has a very intrinsic need to feel important. So now here comes the very, very big question, right? If you can go and give your customers the feeling of feeling important, then you're going a long way towards being able to sell to them already. So now, ladies and gentlemen, here comes a big question, all right? How do you go and make people feel important? So come, ladies and gentlemen, I would like you to go and take a look at this slides over here, which I've created. Now, ladies and gentlemen, you guys have paper, right? I would like you to go and take out your paper. Everyone go and take out your paper. Make sure that you have a pen. And I would like you to go and draw a love first. Go and draw a love on your pen, on your paper first. Draw a love on your paper. So then, after you draw a love on your paper, I would like you to go and write down these words. I can see. So after you go and draw a love, I want you to go and write down, I can see. So love is going to be pink color. You go and write pink color next to your love. I can see is supposed to be dark blue. So go ahead and write down dark blue. Then I would like you to go and use light blue pen if you have. But if you don't have, never mind. It's okay. Go and write down. Help me understand on your paper. Then after that, we're going to use green color. We're going to write don't worry. And finally, we're going to use orange color to go and write why don't we? Now, ladies and gentlemen, I would like you to go and zoom in to this one. Why don't we? And ladies and gentlemen, I want you to go and look at these 3 words. Why don't we? How sometimes my participants, when they draw the love, right, their love looks at potato. It's okay. All right. So now, Ting Ting, I would love to. All right. So now, ladies and gentlemen, I want you to go and zoom into this. Why don't we? And I need you to understand that this is the reason why we get into many, many arguments. This is the reason why we get into many conflicts in our life. This is the reason why originally our customer is quite interested in what we are selling, but suddenly halfway through, they'll go and drop off. This is the reason. Why don't we? So now you must definitely be wondering, why is this why don't we so evil? Why does it go and stop us from doing our sales? Why does it get us into so many disagreements? So come, ladies and gentlemen, please go and write down on your paper, why don't we represents 4 things. What are the 4 things? The 4 things are advice, solutions, recommendations, and feedback. Okay, these are the 4 things which why don't we represents. Advice, solutions, recommendations, and feedback. So over here, you must be asking me, why is it that advice, solutions, recommendations, and feedback are bad? Well, it's not bad. What is going wrong is that the sequence is wrong already. By right, we need to go and give the love, the I can see, the don't worry, the help me understand before we give the advice. So the best way for me to go and explain this to you is to go and tell you a story. Then we're going to do a practical exercise. Okay? All right. So now, ladies and gentlemen, I want you to go and imagine that we are 15 years old. So come, everyone, imagine that we are 15 years old. If you can imagine you're 15 years old, go and write 15 years old in the chat. Okay, for many of you, okay, like for example, Michelle, Jessie, very easy for them to imagine that they're 15 years old. You know why? Because it's just 3 years ago for them only, very young, okay? Very, very young. Very good. Very pretty. Okay, so now we are 15 years old. Now, ladies and gentlemen, answer me this in the chat, okay? When we are 15 years old, in Malaysia, we have to go and take a very important exam. What's the name of this exam? PM. Wow, not SPM. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, wow, I can go and see a lot of responses. Okay, come, ladies and gentlemen. If you answered PT3, then congratulations to you. You must be very young. If you answer SRP, then congratulations to you. You must be very, not old lah, you must be very wise. Okay, you must be very wise. Okay, so now let's imagine that we are sitting for the PMR because most of you answer PMR, right? So come, let's go ahead and go to this Excel sheet over here so that we can go and tell a little bit of storytelling. So this year, we are sitting for the PMR. There's only one problem. What's the problem? The problem is traditionally, we are really bad. We are really bad at mata pelajaran sejarah. We are very bad at history. By the way, everyone Malaysian here or not? Okay, so just in case there are no Malaysians, let's use English lah. Otherwise, I'll go and talk about sejarah. So traditionally, we are really bad at history. We keep getting Fs and Gs. All right. So this year, we decide, kita bertekad, right? We make up our minds that we're no longer going to get F and G's already. We're going to aim high. We're going to aim for what, guys? Come type for me in the chat. What are we going to aim for? We're going to aim high. Yes, okay. We are going to aim for a A+ this year. We want to get an A+. All right. Okay, so now, ladies and gentlemen, ini kalilah, right? So to go and get the A+, what do we need to do? We cannot just pray, right? We need to go and do something, right? To go and get the A+. So we need to study, we need to go and take tuition, we need to hafal, we need to pray. Okay, so this year, we study for 3 months, and every day we go and study for 3 hours. In addition to studying, we also go and take and do our past year paper. Okay, all right. So at first, when we're studying, when we're doing our past year papers, when we're asking our teacher if we have something we don't understand, yeah, when we go to our tuition, Kok Ming don't need to stop eating lah. Okay, when we burn the midnight oil, when we study and tengok soalan bocor, hoping for soalan bocor, well, you guys are so good lah. Stop eating Maggie. Wow, Atira, if stop eating Maggie can get better result. Let me try that. Okay, so we study for 3 months and 3 hours, and we take and do our past year papers. At first, we still get F and G for our past year papers. But eventually, after time goes by, we start to go and get C's, B's for our past year. And sometimes we even get A for our past year paper. So just like what Aida from Focus Point ECM has said, we are progressing. So come, ladies and gentlemen, when you see yourself progressing, what is the emotion you get in your heart? What's the emotion you get? Happy. What else? Shocked. Progressing. Proud. Very good. So now we feel happy. But as the days and the months go past, it is time for the exam already. So on the day of the exam, you go to the exam hall. In your brain, you're wondering, I have studied so hard. I'm proud of myself. But let's all go and take a look at what Farah Amshar has said as well. So Farah has said that, Farah from Amshar Optometrists, right? Has said that, yes, we also feel very nervous. And it is exactly like what Nuras Matun says, will it be enough? Just like what Huisu from iCare says, that pressure, because we have studied a lot. So, ladies and gentlemen, okay, don't talk before the exam. Okay, so on the day of the exam, we feel nervous, but also what? Hopeful. So finally, the teacher gives us our exam paper, and we are shaking, and we open our eyes. Can do war. Not goreng time, Amiru. Can do war. We actually know how to answer. And most of all, we know how to answer everything. So what do? Of course lah, we vomit everything onto the paper, correct or not, Teresa? Okay, so Teresa is quite correct. We then vomit everything we know lah onto the rectangles. We vomit everything onto the paper. So at the end of the allocated time, we are quite satisfied with what we did. And now we go and hand up our paper. We go home for a break. And during the break, we worry lah. You know what? I studied so hard. Maybe I can get an A, right? I really hope that I can get an A. I'm very proud of the work I did. Now, 3 months later, it is time to take our results. We go, back then, right? Okay, back then now, we go to school to take our results. We are standing in line. How do we feel, guys? How do we feel? We are very, very nervous, correct or not? Terjun ke Bangunan, but we also feel hopeful. Yes, we feel nervous, but also we feel hopeful. We have butterflies in our stomach. You're absolutely right. So we are shaking, just like Hafid say. We feel like fainting, just like what Sharon has said. All right, we also feel anxiety, but we also feel confident. So it's a very mixed cocktail. So finally, the teacher says, okay, Zati, come and go and take your results. Zati, come and go and take your results. So we're shaking, we go up and we go and take our results. We open our eyes and we see, Ado, we did not get the A we wanted. What did we get? We got a big fat D for donkey. So now, ladies and gentlemen, after we have studied so hard, how do we feel when we get D? Emotional damage? It's okay. Disappointed, heartbroken, impossible. So now the impossible is the correct one. So we'll feel speechless, just like what Zati has mentioned. How can this be? I studied so long, 3 months and 3 hours every day. Why did I go and get a D? There must be a mistake. So we feel very depressed, we feel very hopeless, we feel very confused. Now, just as we are feeling so many negative and confusing emotions, we can feel the earth moving, right? It's very, very difficult. It's very, very confusing. Suddenly, from the next row, our friend Hui Su, okay, from the next row, our friend Hui Su from iCare suddenly says, what did she say? She says, yes, aku dapat A lagi. Seperti dijangkakan. Wow! So we look at Hui Su, you know, we are Zati, right? We look at Hui Su. This Hui Su can go and get A. Wow, this Hui Su never study. Every day she do sahaja. How can she get A? All right, why is life so unfair? All right, why? You see, look at what Shakika says. Why is life so unfair? Huisu, are you a guy or girl? I don't want to go and presume. Do type in the chat so that I can go and use the correct pronoun, okay? All right, so now, how come this Huisu every day never study, every day just sleep? She can go and get A. Why is life so unfair? Right when we're feeling very angry, right? Huisu come over and Huisu says to us, hey, Zati, all right? You studied every day. Sure, you get A lah. Show me your A. I also got A. Wow, liao yeah. So, Huisu comes over and go and say, hey, Zati, you study every day, confirm you get A lah. Come, show me your A lah. Let's go and compare our A's. Wow, liao yeah. So how do we feel now? How do we feel? We feel paise. We feel marah. What else? Huisu senpai, we feel angry, we feel frustrated, we feel like punching her. That's right. So we don't even want to go and answer her at all. Right? So now we are Zati. What we do is we run home. And when we run home, our mommy comes over. And our mommy says to us, hey Zati darling, aga Zati, okay? Kenapa you macam kurang seronok sahaja? Beritahulah ibu. So, Zati, dear darling, come, you don't look very happy. Why don't you go and share with mommy what happened? So we go and tell mommy, lor. Mommy, you don't know lah. I was aiming for what? Do you guys remember or not? What was I aiming for? I was aiming for an A. But even though I studied for 3 months and 3 days, I got a what, guys? Type in the chat for me. I got a D. I feel so disappointed. Life is so unfair. Okay. Tambah lagi, on top of that, I have a friend in school. Her name is what? Type for me the name in the chat. Her name is Hui Su. Okay. Hui Su never study. Every day she what? Type for me in the chat. What does she do every day? Every day she sleep only. Okay. But she still got an A. Why is life so unfair? Okay. So now, ladies and gentlemen, after you go and share this with mommy, does she give you the pink color love? No. Does she give you the dark blue I can see? No. Does she give you the blue optional? Sorry, does she give you the blue? Help me understand? No. Does she give you the green? Don't worry? No. She straight away goes to the orange, advice, solution, recommendations, and feedback. So she'll start telling you what to do. It will sound something like this. She'll go and say to Zati, Ayah Zati, kan lah ibu dah bercakap, okay? I already told you already, Zati, if you go and play Mobile Legends every day, confirm you get D for sejarah. Wah, Zati, when you go and play Mobile Legends every day, confirm you get D for sejarah. Okay? Then she'll go on to go and say, by the way, Zati, every day you go to Courthouse Place, okay? You go to Courthouse Place, do you guys study or are you guys main sahaja? Ayah, every day you go to Courthouse Place, confirm both of you get D for sejarah lah. Wah, Zati get D tak apa, you know. So now she's also saying that Courthouse also get D for sejarah. So by the way, Zati, when you go to Courthouse Place, you guys got drink water or not? Never drink water, confirm both of you get D for sejarah lah. Wah, liao ye, never drink water, confirm both of you get D for sejarah. So now, ladies and gentlemen, okay, do you think that Zati can go and take this advice or not? Do you think that Zati can take this advice or not? Cannot. Why? It is because, ladies and gentlemen, remember the candle. Remember the candle. People cannot take advice from you if they still have a candle in their heart. That's right. Aida is absolutely right. So everyone, please go and take a look at what Aida has said. There is still the trauma. There is still the trauma. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have to go and resolve this trauma first before we can go and give her advice. So, let's go and see how do we go and resolve the trauma. So come, ladies and gentlemen, let's go and take a snapshot of this. Let's go to the Excel sheet over here because we don't have the use of the whiteboard today. And let's go ahead and go and compile a script together, because when we understand how to go and do this in parenting, then we can also go and use this because it is exactly the same in sales. Sama sahaja. So come, let's go and take a look at how we can go and do this. We can go and say to Zati. So we're going to say to Zati, thank you, Zati, for sharing your results with mommy. Okay, so come, fill in the blanks for me. Zati, I can see you feel frustrated. Thank you very much, Nurus Matun. So let's go ahead and give 100 points to Nurus Matun. Zati, I can see you feel frustrated. Why? Because you aimed for an A, but you got a D, right? Next, we can also say, I can also see you feel. How does she feel about Hui Su? How does she feel about Hui Su? No, she doesn't feel sad about Hui Su. She feels unfair. Okay, who said unfair? Over here, it was Nurus Matun again, and Atira also come. Let's go and give Atira some points. But Nurus Matun also get some points. So it will sound like this. I can also see you feel unfair because Hui Su, your friend Hui Su, didn't study she only sleeps and she still got an A. All right? Because she only sleeps, but her result was better than me. Absolutely. Thank you, focus points, Sungai Petani. So we can go and say, help me understand. Zati, besides studying, what else did you do to prepare for the exams? Oh, I did past year papers. I took extra classes. Thank you, Danny. All right. I drink water. All right. So after Zati answers, I did past year papers, then as a mommy, we're going to say, don't worry, Zati. After hearing your concerns, mommy wants to thank you for working hard. Your attitude is more important than your results. You used to get G, today you got D. This is not the correct time to give up. Okay? So now let's go and start from start to end again together. So we're going to say, thank you, Zati, for sharing your results with mommy. Zati, I can see you feel frustrated because you aimed for an A, but you got a D. I can also see you feel unfair because Hui Su didn't study. She only sleeps and she still got an A. So help me to understand, Zati. Besides studying, what else do you do to prepare for your exams? I did your past year papers, mommy. So don't worry, Zati. After hearing your concerns, mommy wants to thank you for working hard. Your attitude is more important than your results. You used to get G, today you got D. This is not the correct time to feel disappointed and give up. So now, ladies and gentlemen, let's go and take a look at what Zati herself has typed in the chat. Wow, feeling much more appreciated after hearing this. And so, since Zati has given you a buy signal already, it is now time to sell already. So now, we are going to go and say, why don't we reduce playing Mobile Legends until your results improve? When you go to house, make sure you both study. Don't just play. Most of all, don't forget to what? Type in the chat. Don't forget to drink water. Otherwise, you get D for sejarah. That's right. So now, ladies and gentlemen, we can see that people are much more receptive if you take the time to go and do this one. This is the one why you come to these 2 hours for. The empathy and the paraphrasing. So now, ladies and gentlemen, please go and write down in your book, in your paper, what is empathy? Empathy is naming your customers' emotions. What is paraphrasing? Paraphrasing is repeating exactly what your customer said. And this is a cheat code to selling. This is a cheat code to selling. Name your customers' emotions, repeat exactly what you say, then with full confidence, go and recommend to them that based on what you told me, Hoya Lens has helped a lot of people in the same situation as you. Let's go and try out Hoya Lens. Try on a pair while we go and test your eyes. Tell me how does it feel. So you are anchoring them to Hoya Lens already. Yep, so Atira says it is so nice. Immediately, customer feels that the feeling is validated. This is the best alternative to help us sell Hoya Lens. Okay, but this is only half of the puzzle. Why? Because we still need to go and deal with objections later. Okay? We still need to deal with objections later. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let's go and take a look. It is 3:15. So let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and go and do a case study. Can we do a case study together or not today? Can, Okay, so now we're going to do something very, very fun. We are going to go and take a look at a real life at a real life situation. Now we're going to take a look at a real life situation. Let me go and load. Let me go and load the file. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, while I'm loading the file, here are the instructions. By the way, have you guys taken a screenshot of this Zati and Huisu, this Zati and Huisu drama? Yes, sir. Okay, so now after you've taken a screenshot already, so we can go and clear the screen already. Hey, by the way, have you guys taken a screenshot of this one over here also? This one also done already. Can I clear the screen? Can. Okay, come. Let's go and do a role play. Let's go and do a case study to go and teach you how to go and use empathy and paraphrasing more accurately. Now, I'm going to show you a video. It is a very popular blogger, Mr. Sedi. All right, every one of us knows Mr. Sedi, right? And he is complaining about my client, OCBC. All right, so now over here, this is an activity for you to do. Take out your pen and paper. I want you to, number one, write down 4 complaints he is talking about. 4 complaints he has. And number 2, I want you to go and write down 4 emotions he is facing. All right. So this is what I want you guys to write down. Later on, we are going to construct together a method to go and deal with him. So come, without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let me go ahead and go and share this over here. Okay. Now, let's see whether I can go and share sound or not. I'm scared that you guys cannot hear. Why is OC? Okay, OCBC is a bank. It's a bank. All right, so now let's go and see whether you can go and hear the sound. I hope that you can. Let me know whether you can hear or not. Can you guys hear? Can hear? Cannot hear, Okay, come. Let's go and take a look and see how we can go and share the sound. Okay, found it. Oops. Let's see. Cannot, okay. Let me find a way. Don't worry, we'll find a way. Never give up on, right? Wow. Sure got way one. Sometimes we have a bit of technical difficulties, and you guys are so sweet, right? Because you guys are so patient. Okay, so now you guys should be seeing the video, yes? Okay, come. Let me know whether you can hear or not. Okay, so write down 4 problems and 4 emotions. Can hear?
This is a very weird day. First time, right? I go to a bank to activate my card, and then instead of activating my card, they deleted my card from the system. Okay, so you must be thinking, why OCBC? Because number 1, I needed a business banking account that doesn't require me to go to the branch. And OCBC is good in the sense that online can register. So once you register a business account, they will give you a debit card. So to activate the debit card, you have 2 options. One is through the IVR thingy, another one is go to the branch. So obviously I don't want to come to the branch. If you come to Damansara Utama, crazy, parking like shit, right? So, but then again, if you call the IVR, right, forever they will tell you system down lah, cannot activate lah, fail to activate, so you don't know what, so you ended up have to come to the branch. So I come to the branch, they come and tell me, sorry, by the way, I accidentally deleted your card. Okay, you accidentally deleted my card, never mind. So when can you reissue? Don't know, because system down. So I have to come back again to the Damansara Utama to activate my card again. You think I'm very free, is it? OCBC, come on. Really? And before you come after me, only business banking bank I go with OCBC. Personal, I go with Maybank. I still like Maybank. May app is still supreme. But OCBC, get your shit together, seriously.
Okay, so do you guys get that? If you got the 4 problems and the 4 emotions, type a 4 in the chat for me. Okay, so now, one more time, right? We're going to play it one more time. So you can go and double check your answer. Okay, enjoy the video. I'm going to make it a little bit louder because it's really funny, right? Okay, all right. Don't need to go and write down the problems and the emotions first. Go and double check your answer. We're going to play it one more time.
This is a very weird day. First time, right? I go to a bank to activate my card, and then instead of activating my card, they deleted my card from the system. Okay, so you must be thinking, why OCBC? Because number one, I needed a business banking account that doesn't require me to go to the branch. And OCBC is good in the sense that online can register. So once you register a business account, they will give you a debit card. So to activate the debit card, you have two options. One is through the IVR thingy, another one is go to the branch. So obviously I don't want to come to the branch. If you come to Damansara Utama, crazy, parking like shit, right? So, but then again, if you call the IVR, right, forever they will tell you system down lah, cannot activate lah, fail to activate, so you don't know what, so you ended up have to come to the branch. So I come to the branch, they come and tell me, sorry, by the way, I accidentally deleted your card. Okay, you accidentally deleted my card, never mind. So when can you reissue? Don't know, because system down. So I have to come back again to the Damansara Utama to activate my card again. You think I'm very free, is it? Huh? OCBC, come on. Really? And before you come after me, only business banking bank I go with OCBC. Personal I go with Maybank. I still like Maybank. May app is still supreme. But OCBC, get your shit together, seriously.
Okay, all right. So now, ladies and gentlemen, let's come and summarize this. Then we're going to apply it into our own situation. So come, ladies and gentlemen, share with me again what are some of the complaints and emotions he's facing. So come, deleted the card, no parking, have to come to bank again, don't know when the card can be reissued. What else? IVR system down, right? Okay, very good. So come, let's go and link. All of you are absolutely correct. So this is what we call LAM, listen, acknowledge, and memorize, right? So this is the memorize part. Another one is IVR system down. Okay, good. So now let's go and link the emotions to these. Now, ladies and gentlemen, deleted the card. How does Mr. Sedi feel about the card being deleted? Think properly. It's not that he's frustrated or angry or annoyed. No, he's not. He don't believe. So early on, I saw someone say disbelief. So Ting Ting and Nuras Matun mentioned disbelief. Shocked. Yes, I think that Yo from iStation is correct. Yo from iStation. I think that Yo from iStation is the most accurate. A bit shocked. So let's go and link shocked with deleted the card. All right. Now let me go and zoom in a bit so that we can go and focus on this. Oops. All right, guys, I don't have use of the whiteboard today, so trying my best. Thank you very much. Okay, so now, no parking. How does he feel about no parking though? Frustrated. Okay, very good. So now, don't know when the card can be reissued. That means the customer service, right, was not very helpful. Frustrated. Yeah, okay. This one I agree lah. It's frustrated lah. Very stressful. Okay, frustrated and stressful. How about the IVR system now? Hassled. Okay, feel very hassled. Very good. I totally agree with you guys. So now, ladies and gentlemen, if you were to vote, right? If we are the OCBC manager, which are the two most important issues we must deal with? Out of the four, which ones are the two most important ones? What do you guys think? System? No, we have to go and issue the card. I totally agree. And we also need to go and deal with the customer service. Totally agree. So these are the ones which we have to go and do our paraphrasing and empathy now. So now, ladies and gentlemen, Samsung has a phone. It starts with G. What does it start? What's the name of the phone? Galaxy. So let's go and do a Galaxy based on this. So how it look like? For this situation, we're going to do one for OCBC first. Then we're going to do one for HireLens, okay? For Mr. Jonathan, if you guys remember. So we start a G with greeting, yeah? So over here, we're going to say, thank you, Mr. Sedi. Let's imagine that we are the OCBC branch manager. So thank you, Mr. Sedi, for coming to OCBC today. My name is Nora Zila, and we saw your viral video online. Okay, please tell us what happened. So then, A is for active listening. During this time, we don't talk, but we need to hanguk our kepala. We need to go and do our LAM. Thank you very much, Pushpa. So I'm going to go ahead and give Pushpa 100 points over here. Pushpa is from where? Pushpa is from MU Optic. Okay, thank you very much. So over here, let's go ahead and give Pushpa 100 points, and we're going to do our LAM. Now, before we go and give our advice, before we go and talk about fixing the problem, we need to go and lead with empathy and paraphrasing. So it will sound like this, right? Okay, thank you, Mr. Sedi, for sharing the situation with us. So we'll go and say, I can see that you feel very what? I can see that you feel very shocked because we accidentally deleted your card. Next, I can also see you feel very frustrated because you do not know when your card can be reissued. Very worried, right? Then now we can go and give our A for advice. So over here, we're going to go and say, don't worry. Remember, green color, right? Don't worry. Now that I know your issue, I'll do everything I can to help. Definitely the correct thing for OCBC to do now is to reissue a new card to you immediately and activate and send it to your house so that you don't need to come to Taman Sara Utama, where the parking is like. Yeah, I do. So where the parking is horrible. Okay, wow. So angry are you guys? All right. So now, ladies and gentlemen, this would be a situation where we can use Gala for OCBC. This is for after sales service. But we are now going to go and use it for Mr. Jonathan. You guys remember Mr. Jonathan, right? Remember, huh? Okay, so let's come back and go and take a look at Mr. Jonathan. So Mr. Jonathan, this is his sheet over here. It's not his 52 years old. Mr. Jonathan. Now the Leng Zai who walked into our shop in the start of this training, remember or not? So over here, we're going to greet Mr. Jonathan by saying, thank you, Mr. Jonathan, for coming to Eye Care. My name is Hui Su, and I am an optical specialist. You know, I'm an optometrist. So I'm here to go and help you with your vision needs. Yeah. So tell me, all right? So tell me, what specs are you wearing? Are they serving you well or not? Okay. So now, no, I'm an accountant. I'm 52 years old. I spend a lot of time working on my computer and reviewing financial documents. This strains my eyes a lot because I change and sometimes there's distortion. Okay, thank you very much. Thank you very much, Mr. Jonathan. Tell me, besides working, what other type of hobbies or other activities do you do? Well, thank you very much, Huisu, for asking. I enjoy golfing and hiking, and you know, I also like to go and attend meetings and social events after work. So then Huisu will go and ask, okay, tell me a bit about golfing and hiking. What spectacles do you use now for golfing and hiking? How does that affect your experience? And so then Mr. Jonathan will say that, you know what, I don't feel very secure when I'm hiking because I don't have clear distance vision. So I'm looking for a pair of lenses which I can use for work, and I can also use a clear distance vision. But most importantly, currently my bifocals make me look very old. It doesn't make me look professional. So that's why I need something which makes me look more professional, because I'm improving at my work. I'm meeting more and more important clients. Right? So bifocal looks old. So come, ladies and gentlemen, like I mentioned, yeah, the sequence of the questions are important. So over here, why don't you go and take a look and take a screenshot of this? This is the 3 most important questions we have to go and ask. Tell me about your current glasses so I can recommend the best solution for you. Tell me a little bit more about your work. Some of my clients also face a lot of headaches, a lot of strain when they need to look far, need to look near. Do you have the same issues? What type of hobbies do you have? Are you happy with your current glasses when you go on these hobbies or not? Yep. So let's take a look at what Jennifer mentioned. Okay. So have you guys taken a screenshot of this already? If you're taking a screenshot of this, go ahead and let me know in the chat. Because now we're going to do empathy and paraphrasing. Then we just have enough time to go and do objections. So come, let's answer together. So now, come, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, go and tell me, what is Mr. Jonathan's work? What's Mr. Jonathan's work? Do you guys remember or not? He's an accountant. Good. He's an accountant. So now, what are his hobbies? Do you remember what's his hobbies? Hobbies first. Golfing and hiking. Very good. So you guys are doing a memorizing very, very well. Huh? Okay, come. Let's go and check. Now, what does he have to do a lot at his work? When he's working, what does he have to do a lot? Computer and see documents. You guys are absolutely right. So he works on the computer and reviews the documents at the same time. Now, finally, ladies and gentlemen, what does he have to do after work sometimes? After work, what does he have to do? Reading is one. Okay. He has to go to social meetings, meeting the client. You're absolutely right. So let me go and give some points to Aida from Focus Point. Very good. The first answer, correct. Okay, good. So now, ladies and gentlemen, let's go and talk about his pains and challenges. Let's see whether you guys remember now, okay? So now, as an accountant, he doesn't have any pains and challenges, but when he's golfing and hiking, he does face a challenge. What is the challenge he has when golfing and hiking? No, when golfing and hiking, distance. So Atira is absolutely correct. Nuras Matun is absolutely correct. All right. So yes, let's go ahead and go and add some points to them. So Atira, where's Atira's name already? Okay. And Nurus Matun, he feels not safe. That's right. And of course, let's go and give some points to Shazana Fiza. Shazana Zifa. Okay, very good. I love your name. From Atik Optometrist. Okay, thank you. So you guys are absolutely right. So over here, these are the problems. Cannot see far distances. Very good. So now, remind me, what is his pain and challenge when he's talking about working on computer and reviewing documents? Straining of eyes, intermediate, not clear. Absolutely. Thank you very much, Muhammad Hakim. Very good. What else? Looks ancient. Looks ancient is the next one. Hafiz. All right. Main field O. So let's go and add a bit of points for Hafiz as well. Hey, where's Hafiz? There we go. Thank you. Okay. Sensitive to light, Tira. That's not what he said though. Fatin is correct though. Fatin from DO. You're absolutely right. Let me give you some points. And of course, intermediate and near, intermediate blur, eye strain. So Fatin, Nur Fatin. So this is a different Fatin. It's absolutely right. From Grand and Pro Optical. Okay. Very good. So now over here, let's go and put this down, right? So it makes the bifocal look ugly and oh, thank you very much, Shumei. Looks Huisu, right? Distortions, eye strain, absolutely. So Awaranusha, thank you very much. Discomfort and immediate works. Okay, now let's go and talk about the emotions. So as an accountant, he don't have any emotions about it, right? Okay, but what is the emotion he used when he said that I cannot see far distances when I'm hiking? No, not frustrated. Not frustrated. How does he feel? Anxiety, that's right. He feels insecure. Tak selasa. Correct. All right. So he's a bit insecure because he cannot see far distances when he's golfing and hiking. How about when he is on the computer and reviewing documents? How does he feel about it though? That's right. Frustrated, discomfort. Very, very good. Now, how does he feel when he looks old when meeting clients? How does he feel? Because of the bifocals, right? Insecure. Yeah, that's right. Not confident. Absolutely. Wow, you guys are very good students there. Wow, very, very good. So based on this, ladies and gentlemen, we can then go and build a I can see for you 2 times. So Mr. Jonathan, I can see that you feel a bit uncomfortable and frustrated when you are on your computer and reviewing your documents because you get headaches and eye strain. I can also see you feel insecure when you go golfing and hiking because you cannot see far distances. Finally, I can also see that you feel not confident when you go for your social events because your bifocals make you feel old. So ladies and gentlemen, got it? Got it, huh? Let's go and write this down now, okay? So over here, for Mr. Jonathan, it will be, thank you, Mr. Jonathan, for coming to our shop today. My name is Norazila. How can I help you? So then we need to do our M. So now we're going to say, thank you, Mr. Jonathan, for sharing your situation with me. I can see you feel very what? You feel very tired and uncomfortable when you are reviewing documents and using the computer because you get headaches and eye strain. That's right. I can also see you feel very insecure when you go hiking because you cannot see far distances with your existing glasses. So don't worry, now that I know the issue, definitely Hoya lens is the correct solution for you because it has helped many customers who were facing the exact same issues as you. All right, so then we can go ahead to, why don't I test your eyes while explaining how Hoya lens can help you. Got it? So now, ladies and gentlemen, you may want to go and copy this down, or you may want to go and take a screenshot of this. When you're done already, let me know in the chat by typing yes or something like that. Got it? Done, huh? So thank you, Mr. Jonathan, for coming to our shop today. My name is Norazila. How can I help you? Do your active listening. So then, before you give your advice, remember, this one is a secret sauce. This one is a cheat code. This one is a cheat code for sales. Guys, I cannot go and tell you, this is really, really important. Thank you, Mr. Jonathan, for sharing the situation with me. Or thank you for sharing your situation with me. I can see that you feel very uncomfortable when you're reviewing documents because you get eye strain and headaches. I can also see you feel very insecure when you go hiking because you cannot see far distances. Sometimes when you go to your social events, you don't feel very confident because your bifocal lenses make you look a little bit old. But don't worry, now that I know your issue already, then definitely Hoya lens is the correct solution for you because Hoya lens has helped many customers who are facing the exact same issues as you. So why don't I test your eyes while explaining how Hoya lens can help you? Good. So far, so good, right? Okay. Does this mean that you'll definitely sell already or not? Well, almost there, right? 70% there. Now, there's one thing we have to go and do. So now, Galaxy, G-A-L-A. After A is X4. Do you guys remember what's X4 or not? Objections. So come, let's go and spend the remaining 20 minutes to go and deal with objections here. Now, ladies and gentlemen, in this course, we'll focus on leading, we'll focus on active listening, and we'll also go and focus on overcoming objections. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I would like you to go and type in the chat, what are the top 3 most commonly heard objections you get from customers? What are the top 3 most commonly heard objections you get from customers? Not rejection, expensive. All right, when it comes to Hoya lens, then what are the top 3 most commonly heard objections from customers? Very expensive. Okay, so we can go and see that the most common objection when it comes to Hoya lens is price, right? So come, let's go and take a look at how we can go and, is it really good? All right, very good. Urgent, can't wait. Okay, cannot wait is another one, time. All right, come, ladies and gentlemen. The top 3 objections you'll probably get when it comes to Hoya lens will be these 3. Number one, it's too expensive. Number two is maybe other people need it, but I don't think I need something so good lah. Okay, like for example, it's exactly what Hakim has said. So Muhammad Hakim says that the price is too expensive. All multifocus are the same function. So why do I need something so expensive? All right, so come, let's go ahead and give Hakim another the value of the product. Yep, hard to adapt. Okay, good. So now, in addition to number one and number three, which you guys hear a lot, so there's also another number two, a silent objection. So what's a silent objection? A silent objection is when you go and ask the customer, after you go and present your Hoya lens to them, then they remain quiet. They remain silent, exactly what Zati has mentioned. They listen, but they don't answer. So you're going to ask them, hey, do you think that this lens is good? They will go and say something like, don't know. Okay lah, let me go back and think about it. So all of this is a silent objection. So now, ladies and gentlemen, let's go and take a look at how to go and address each of this. Yes, ask my husband is also a silent objection, Hui Su. So let's go and take a look at how we can go and address these objections. So now, ladies and gentlemen, to deliver a convincing rebuttal, we need to go and know the first very, very important component of addressing an objection. So ladies and gentlemen, very, very importantly, a lot of salespeople like to use the word but. They like to use the word but. And this is the worst thing you can say when you're trying to overcome an objection. What does the word but mean? Okay, come, let's go to over here. They like to go and say things like, yes, Mr. Jonathan, Hoya lens may be more expensive compared to other brands. All right. Then they like to go and say the word but. Okay. But the correct pair of lenses can reduce the distortion and discomfort you feel. Okay? Or we can go and use Aida's one. Let's go ahead and use Aida's one. So let's go and give Aida 100 points first. Aida is over here. Wow. Thank you very much, Aida. So we can go and say, but Hoya lens is scratch resistant. So you save a lot of money. Or we can also go and use Tresa's one and Arif's one. All right. So Arif says it is 2 years warranty. Tresa, I believe that Tresa is here already. All right. It has 2 years long warranty. Suganti also has a very good one. Where's Suganti's name? I think I saw Suganti's name from earlier. Okay, here we go. Let's go ahead and add some points to Suganti. Yep. So the first thing you will want to do, whatever your rebuttal is, the first thing you want to do is to go and get rid of this but. We do not want to use this but. Instead, we want to go and use and. Okay, why is this very important? Because for example, okay, let's say I'm in a relationship with who? Okay, who can I go and who? Okay, Hui Su again. Okay, Hui Su, my favorite one to bully. All right, so now let's say I am in a relationship with Hui Su. So one day I get into a big argument with Hui Su. So after the argument, I go to my room and I go and think, ayo, I shouldn't have yelled at Hui Su just now. I should go and say sorry to her. So I'm going to use the empathy cards to go and say sorry. I'm going to use Galaxy to go and apologize to her. So I'll go to Hui Su and I'm going to say, Hui Su, I'm so sorry. This is G for greed, right? I'm so sorry for yelling at you just now. I can see you are very disappointed because I didn't let you talk. I can also see you are very scared because I shouted so loud. So don't worry. In the future, I will definitely, all right, speak more gently during our arguments. So far, okay or not, Huisu? Okay or not, everyone? This galaxy way of saying sorry. Okay, right? Everyone can agree it's okay, right? Then I pandai go and use the most dangerous word in the English language. I will go and say, but you should also speak to me nicely lah when we argue. Habis. So this is exactly what is happening every time you sell to your clients. Every time you sell to your clients, when you validate their feelings, when you're overcoming objections, you go and say the but, then suddenly they stop listening to you already. Because the but is indicating to them that whatever I said just now is fake one. I just go and say to go and make you happy only. Now, let's go and take a look at what happens when we change this but into an and. So, it will sound something like this. Wei Su, I'm so sorry for yelling at you just now. I can see that you're very disappointed because I didn't let you talk. I can also see that you're very scared because I shouted so loudly at you. Don't worry. In the future, I will definitely speak more gently during our arguments. And, Hui Su, it would be helpful if you could speak to me nicely also when we argue. So now what are we learning over here? First things first, change the but into the and. And secondly, start using this very useful language. It would be helpful if you could also speak nicely to me when we argue. So, two things we're learning over here. Number one, change. I'm going to clear the screen over here. Number one, change your yes, but into yes and. Okay, so that's the first thing. Now, number two, okay, start using would it be helpful if. All right, okay, there we go. So please copy this down. Have you copied it already? If you copied it already, then go and type in the chat. Let me know that you have copied already. Yes, okay, very good. So now we're going to use this for sales also. We're going to use this to overcome objections as well. So yes, Mr. Jonathan, Hoya lens may be more expensive compared to other brands. And that's why they are scratch resistant and you'll save a lot of money. All right. Yes, Mr. Jonathan, Hoya lens may be more expensive compared to other brands. And that's why Hoya lens offers you a 2-year warranty. In these 2 years, it's very unlikely. It's very, very unlikely for you to be disappointed in Hoya lens. All right. So come, let's go and take a look at the slides again. So the first important component of rebutting an objection is yes and. So yes, customized progressive lenses may be slightly more expensive, and that's why most of our customers no longer feel strain or stress when reading. After Hoya lenses, our customers agree that the price is very worth it, especially with our HVLL coatings, which come with a 2 years warranty. Okay, good. So now over here, I can see that most of you know how to overcome this objection already. You have a lot of mitigating factors. What you need to do is to go and change your but into and. Everyone okay so far? Now, what's the second secret sauce to overcoming objections? So then it's time to go and do some storytelling lah. So you go and say, I had a customer who was straining her eyes for years because she was using a pair of lenses with cracked coating, and her old pair of lenses did not properly address her problems. Luckily, she found Hoya lenses, and today she's so relieved because with the correct lenses, her strain went away. So you cannot go and put a price to comfort. Why go to work frowning every day, Mr. Jonathan, when you can easily change it and make your whole experience a lot more comfortable? Okay, so now from start to end, it'll be like this. So, hi, Mr. Jonathan. Welcome welcome to Eye Care. All right, my name is Hui Su. How can I help you today? Oh, I see. Okay, thank you, Mr. Jonathan, for sharing the story with me. I can see that you feel very uncomfortable when you're working because you have eye strain. I can see that you feel very insecure when you go hiking because you cannot see far distances. Don't worry. Now I understand your situation. The correct pair of lenses for you would definitely be Hoya lenses. Why don't I go and test your eyes while I'm going to tell you a bit about Hoya lens and how it can help people in your situation? Wow, this is very good, man. It's very comfortable. How much is it? Oh, Mr. Jonathan, you'll be very happy to know that this is 2,000 ringgit, for example. Wow, why so expensive one? How to go and pay? I don't deserve something so good. I cannot spend so money on a pair. I cannot spend so much money on a pair of glasses. It's so expensive. So you want to go and say, yes, Mr. Jonathan, customized progressive lenses may be slightly more expensive. And that's why most of customers no longer feel strain or stress when reading. We can use IDA's one also. So after using Hoya lenses, our customers agree that the price is very worth it, especially since we have easy payment options for you. Any situation, Mr. Jonathan, I have a customer, Miss Carol. She's straining her eyes for years because she was using a pair of lenses which were not correct for her, and they're crack coating also. Luckily, she found Hoya lenses. She's so relieved today because with the correct lenses, her strain went away. So now, ladies and gentlemen, is this good or not? Are these rebuttals good? If yes, please go and give a big round of applause to Michelle, to Jessie, and to Ching Wei for helping me to go and compile these rebuttals. Over here, I provided a yes and a storytelling, but they are the ones who provided the technical advice. So please take a screenshot of this and start using yes and. This is very, very important to use. Okay, come. Let's go and take a look at another one. This one now, we'll go back to silent objection later. Let's go to this one. I don't need something so canggih. Or I don't have the time, I need it by today. So over here, the way we deal with it is the same. We'll go and say, yes, Mr. Jonathan, many of our customers originally thought that they could use standard progressive lenses. And eventually they realized that comfort and reducing distortion was very important, especially when they spend hours alternating between computer screens and business documents. So let's do a little bit of storytelling. Over here, I had another customer, Miss Carol, who struggled when reading business documents on a computer and smartphone. She couldn't focus due to distortion. So now with Hoya's progressive lenses, she can read much more comfortably and she's much more productive at work. So this one is for I don't need something so truncated. Come, since you guys have mentioned the urgent one, let's do an urgent one together, yeah? Okay, come, let's go to behind the scenes over here. Now you are at my back end of the PowerPoint. Let's go and make a new PowerPoint, okay? And then we're going to build this one together. So now over here, this one is, I need the glasses today. I need the glasses today, yeah? All right, so come, ladies and gentlemen, why don't you go and brainstorm with me? When your customers need the glasses today, what is the correct rebuttal to go and tell them? Yes, many of my customers need their glasses urgently. And what? So what rebuttal do we have to go and say? Okay, very good. We can go and put this as the second one. Understanding. Okay, would it be helpful if we prioritized and rushed your order? Okay, so now let's go and take a look at some of the people who contributed to this. So Ezra from MOC Other Heights. Let's go ahead and go and give Ezra some points first. Thank you very much. So Hui Su again. We'll go and say, we're going to give 100 points to Hui Su. We take time to wait for the lens, it'll be much better. Pushpa, very good. So now Pushpa, I do believe that you're here already. So let's go and add 100 points to Pushpa. And Konfun also says, send you by courier, very good. Let's go and see whether Konfun is here already or not on the board, not yet. So let's go and add Konfun's name to the board and go and add 100 points to him. Now, I really like what Ting Ting says. Ting Ting says that customized items will be more to your fittings. Good. Kira says, we'll try our best. Thank you very much. Rumajao. Okay. Hoya lenses are directly made from Japan. Thank you very much, Suganti. We'll try to rush your orders. Good lens need to grind, right, Zaid? Okay, very good. So, customized fits are the best. Okay, well, come, let's go and combine your answers. Yes, many of our customers also need their glasses urgently. And, all right, they realize that custom that customizable lenses were worth the wait because it accurately helped their problems. So would it be helpful if we prioritize and rushed your order for you? Okay, so then we can go and tell a story. We can go and say, I had another customer, Miss Carol, who wanted an off-the-shelf, or who insisted on an off-the-shelf solution. Later, she realized that it was not helping her. So she eventually waited for a customizable solution. Okay, so there we go. So yes, many of our customers need their glasses urgently, and they realize that customizable lenses were worth the wait because it accurately helped their problems. Would it be helpful if we prioritize and rush your order for you or not, Mr. Jonathan? So yeah, Mr. Jonathan, I had another customer, Miss Carol, who really needed it urgently. She insisted on an off-the-shelf solution. Later on, she realized it was not the off-the-shelf solution was not helping her. So she still had to go and get a customizable solution. I hope that you can save a little bit of money, wait a little bit, and get the correct pair of glasses because comfort is very important. Okay? All right. So, of course, we can go and make this a little bit shorter. And they realized that it was worth the wait. Because Hoya lenses accurately help their problems. Okay. Okay, all right. So now, ladies and gentlemen, is this helpful to you? If it's helpful to you, then please go ahead and take a screenshot of this and start practicing now, okay? Make sure that your salespeople, your opticians, your optometrists, all use this, right? Okay. So, really, very, very important, learn to go and use the words yes and would it be helpful? Okay, good. Thank you very much for the kind words. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let's go and take a look. What time is it? Tell me what time is it. Go and write in the chat. What time is it? 3:59, right? Just enough time to go and deal with the last objection, which is the silent objection. And then we're done for today already. So the silent objection is where people don't want to commit to you. They don't want to say that it's bad. They also don't want to say it's good, right? They just don't know, or okay lah, let me go and ask my husband lah, right? All of these don't want to go and commit to you. So the best way to go and deal with a silent objection is to always have a heart to want to improve. I have the heart to want to improve. So we'll go and say something like this. When they go and say, okay lah, Mr. Jonathan, what do you think about this pair of glasses? Do you think that Hoya lens can go and help can help your problems? Do you think that Hoya lens is comfortable? Do you think that Hoya lens will be able to solve your issues when you're hiking? Okay lah, can lah, let me think about it. So over here, the objective here is to go and draw out the real objection. How do you draw out the real objection? You draw out the real objection by having the heart to improve. So you'll go and say something like, okay, thank you very much, Mr. Jonathan, for sharing your concerns with me. We always want to improve our customer experience. Now, if we could improve something about the lenses I recommended, what do you hope that we can improve? Now, ladies and gentlemen, generally speaking, okay, people want to help you improve if you go and show a sincere helping attitude. If you show a sincere helping attitude, if you have the correct tone, then people want to help you improve. Oh, I just realized that I was sharing with you the wrong slides. Okay, this is the correct slides. Generally speaking, if you show a sincere improving attitude, and if you sincerely use the correct tone to go and tell people that I want to improve, if I could improve something about the lenses I recommended, what do you hope that we can improve? Then usually this is the time where Mr. Jonathan will go and tell you that, oh, actually it's too expensive lah. Or actually I need it now lah. And the 2 weeks wait is too long already. I can't wait for 2 weeks, right? For me, I give 2 options total price. Yeah. Okay. Yep. So over here, try to go and draw out the true objection by telling them that, okay, we always want to improve our customer experience. So if there's something you can hope that we can improve, what do you think we can improve? Then they will go and tell you the true objection is too expensive. Then this is where you go back to this, to over here. Okay. So now, ladies and gentlemen, there we are. We are done for today already. So have you guys gotten the PDF of today's slides or not? Have you gotten the PDF? No? Okay. All right. So now in that situation, is it okay if I go and share it with you guys here so that you can go and take it back? Yes? Okay. So now let me go and stop sharing. You see, I'm using, would it be helpful? Would it be helpful if I go and, if I share the slides here or not? Ooh. So let me go ahead and go and share this as a PDF. Remember, don't go and use yes, but, use what instead? Instead of yes, but, what do we use? Yes, and. Okay, good. So another one, very, very, very useful is, would it be what? Would it be helpful if, yes, correct. Okay, all right. Now, I cannot go and share also. Let me go and see. Okay, now mine, tell you guys what? Let me go and you take over the screen, yeah? Yep. So, okay, go ahead. And before you take over the screen, Hoya, let me just go ahead and announce the winners. Can or not? Can, Okay, so now, ladies and gentlemen, I must say that this was a very, 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 very enjoyable experience for me. I really, 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 really loved interacting with all of you guys today. Your energy was really, really good. And I think that we worked together to go and really make this workshop useful for you. So now let's go ahead and go and see who got the highest amount of points. The highest amount of points is 600. So let's go and see who has gotten the 600. Now, ladies and gentlemen, give me a drum roll. Kachang. Okay, so now let's go and give a big round of applause to Aida from Focus Point ECM. The Focus Point ECM brings home the big prize. Thank you so much for contributing. And ladies and gentlemen, to all the people who have contributed, thank you so much. And to so many more hundreds of people who have typed in the chat, which I couldn't recognize each one of you. I do sincerely apologize, but I want to go and thank you for really staying until the end and for being so engaging. Yeah. So Aida, please go and take down my number and go and text me so that I can go and give you the 75 ringgit. Yeah. Okay, come, Aida, please go and take down my number. Let me know when you've taken down my number already, Aida. Text me, WhatsApp, and then I will go and give you the touch and go voucher, right? Please go and share with everyone at Focus Point ECM. Okay? All right. Aida, you taken down my number already or not? I see you type okay already. Okay, All right. So now, ladies and gentlemen, if I will go and find a way to go and get the PDF to you, maybe I can go and get Hoya to go and send the PDF to you lah. Okay? Yes, it would be helpful to give everyone the prize. Oh my goodness, God, how? Okay, another 100 points for humor. Aida, number is over here. This one over here. This one, yeah, this one. 012-788-0622. Got it? Top 10 Wow, then I can see that Hui Su, Jennifer, Nurul Atira, Nuras Matun. All of these are the ones with more than Mata by Optometrist, Kokhao. All of these are the ones which have a lot of points. Suganti as well. Yeah. Okay. Top 10 ringgit, Leon. Ayo, how much do you think Hoya Lens is paying me? Okay, but seriously, guys, if you liked this training, if you like the collaborative way we did the workshop, you see that today I was not trying to give you answers. We were trying to go and work it out together, and you guys are really, really awesome. So if you like this type of workshops, let Hoya Lens know. Maybe we can go and do something a bit more in-depth in the future, right? Okay, but I think for 2 hours, this was a pretty awesome session already. Okay? All right, so now with that, ladies and gentlemen, you guys are so awesome. I really enjoyed my time with you guys today. I'm going to pass it back to Hoya, and then I will go and brainstorm a way how to go and get the PDF to you guys, okay? All right, thank you, ladies and gentlemen. You answered a lot, but you didn't get the points. Is it Fast? Okay, sorry about that, Fast, but thank you very much for contributing. Yeah. All right, I'll see you guys. Bye. I'll pass it back to Hoya.
All right. Thank you, Teacher Ken, for the session today. And I can see there's a lot of you really enjoy the session because, my eyes really cannot catch the conversation in the chat box. So no wonder Teacher Ken cannot jot down every point from every responses that you give. All right. So I'm just going to share my screen. All right. See the screen that I'm sharing a QR code. All right, so I would like to request for your help to actually scan the code and fill in the evaluation. And in there, those who fill in the evaluation with your valid email address, you are going to receive an e-certificate from us. And the e-certificate you will be needing that to actually gain your CPD point. All right. And so let me figure out whether the PDF I can probably attach together with the e-certificate, all right, and send it to you in email. All right. So please proceed to scan the QR code and give us all the feedback that you would like to tell us, that you would like to let us know in this training session, and we will revert to our trainer, Teacher Ken, today. All right. So thank you for your attention and your participation today, everyone. Thank you for staying with us until the very, very last minute. All right. So I will be holding this screen for another 5 more minutes. So you guys can actually scan it and submit us your feedback. All right. Thank you, everyone. So in case you have any question to ask, you can let us know in the evaluation form, or you would like to express your gratitude to our speaker, you may also type in the chat box. I believe he's still with us. All right, thank you, everyone. So who have already scanned the code and submit your responses, you are free to leave the meeting room, and I'll be holding this for probably another 5 more minutes. I hope you guys really enjoy the session today.